Yo! What's up, everybody? It's Super Fly Fat Guy 859 coming at you again, and this is another installment of I'm gonna call it knives on the big screen or knives caught on screen. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll go back and change them all because this one has nothing to do with the TV show 24. This actually has to do with some movies that I've caught some knives in. So I wanted to shout them out, to show you, if you watch this movie or that movie, here's the knives that's in it. And I'm actually going to cover two movies because the rest of the pictures that I have, the rest of the knives that I've caught, there's about one per movie that I've caught, and they use that same knife throughout the whole movie. So, I'll just save those for another time, and I'll do multiple movies, but this time I'm just going to do two, and the two movies are The Kings of Summer and Olympus Has Fallen. Now, you may have seen Olympus Has Fallen, but I'm pretty sure not many of you have seen The Kings of Summer. I'm guessing it was a low-budget movie. I'm not sure. I had never heard of it before, and I think I saw it on IMDb and the Internet Movie Database, for those of you that don't know what that is. And it's just basically about some kids that, that they're fed up with their parents and the way their parents treat them. So they decide to disappear for a month or something, and they go in the woods and they fend for themselves. Well, kind of fend for themselves, and they raid construction sites in the neighborhood, and they go and get all this plywood and shit, and they build their own house and a little clubhouse and shit. It's actually a really cool movie, and especially for little kids, or teenagers, I guess, young kids, we'll say that, teenagers. But anyway, I'm gonna do Olympus Has Fallen first, because basically it's all one knife. It's just I caught it in several times in the show. So we'll go ahead and throw those in now. And as you can see, of course, that's the Microtech Halo. This has got to be the most famous knife in Hollywood, man. It has to be, because everybody uses that knife, it seems like. But that was in progression. As you can see, the first one where the dude's kind of holding it out right. That's the first time you see it, and then the second time you see it is when a dude's about to get his neck cut. And then the last time you see it is it's on the ground. But it was it was a cool little, just like everything else, oh shit, I know what that is, and then this next one we'll go ahead and throw it in now. And as you can see, it's not a knife, but I thought it was really cool. It was quick cloth. And but it was like some kind of field dressing or something. It's not or surgical dressing. It's not like the little pellets or whatever that you're used to seeing, or the sponge or something. It's just dressing. So I thought that was really cool. Let's go ahead and jump over to the Kings of Summer. Okay, this one right here, bang. That one I'm not really sure, because I couldn't get a close enough view of it. But because of the the traditional slip joint design, I'm just going to call it a case. It could be anything. I'm just going to call it a case knife, though, because I couldn't really tell what it was. So, we'll call it a case knife. And then we got this one, bang. And that one's the Condor or Imakasa machete. I couldn't really, it kind of looked like either one of them, so I couldn't really make a definite, spot, but it's either one of those. All right, the next one, bang. That one is the Gerber Gator machete, and that kid dances around in that field with it. It's funny. But at first I didn't know what it was, but two things kind of gave it away. There's you can't see it in that picture, but there's a saw back all the way down the spine, and at the end of the knife, down by the tip, there's a hole in it. I don't really recall what that hole's for. But that's exactly what the Gerber Gator looks like. So, let's see. Let's do this one next. Bow. That one I have no idea what it is. I think it says Gator. I think it says Gerber on the blade, but I could not find a Gerber to match that knife to save my life. I just couldn't do it. I have no idea what knife that is. It could be just a random cheapo China-made, $5 knife. I have no idea, but I thought it was really cool because they show it plain as day, and usually when they do that in movies, it's because that company gave them that knife to use as like a promotional plug. You know what I mean? So that's why you see all these close-ups of these knives, or like these exact still moments of these knives where you can see it plain as day. So the reasoning behind that is because like Gerber will give this movie that knife as in exchange for a plug, a promotional plug. So this last one we'll go with now. And I really had a tough time trying to figure out what that was. I'm still not 100% sure, but I'm going to go with the Gerber Gator. It's the only kind. It's the blade design and everything was the only one that I could find even remotely close to that. So that's what I think it is. The Gerber Gator. He actually shaves with it in the movie. So I don't know. Maybe one day I'll get one and do that. No, probably not. All right, guys. Well, that's pretty much it. I mean, like I said, I had a bunch of them from both movies, but the one from Olympus Has Fallen. It's just a Halo, Microtech Halo, but they show it in separate sections of the movie. So, all right, guys. That's the installment of what I say I was gonna call it? Knives Caught on Screen. That's what we'll do. We'll call it Knives Caught on Screen. I don't know whatever number this is, 5, maybe. Anyway, I'll just keep rambling if I don't shut up and leave you alone now. Take her easy, guys. I don't know what that was about.